Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whatever time it is. I hope you are having a good one. Welcome back to House Flipper 2 with Rash Decision. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave me a like, subscribe, and maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. My beautiful audience, welcome back to another series. I had to make sure that my Discord was muted just then because I totally forgot to mute it before I started the video. Whoops! Anyway, if you look at the upper right, we are over 1 million credits. 1 million. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to do something a little bit different going forward because all we have left are these larger houses. I think we have some smaller ones. I might go ahead and just run it really quick. This is a pilot for this methodology that I'm thinking about. There's also the house left behind. It's pretty inexpensive, but I think it is actually, there's a little bit to it. We'll go ahead and we'll start with this one to show off what this new concept is going to be. Just like the Blackpool Manor, I'm only going to do an intro on the first episode, and I'm only going to do an outro on the last episode. So we'll do a more direct before and after. I am also considering, at the very end, posting a video that does compilate all of the pieces in one straight video. So we'll see kind of how this goes, and we'll use this smaller one to kind of experiment with this. As we go into it, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys for just a moment about something that's very near and dear to me. So when it comes to House Flipper 2 and this YouTube channel, I had to think really hard about where I'm going forward with it, and my plan was originally to go into Life by You. Unfortunately, my timing was ruined because Paradox Studios has actually delayed it once more, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not upset with them for the reason for delaying the release this time, and mostly it's because I do want them to get this right. I have been a Sims fan since 2001 when the first Sims came out on PC. I have been playing as that long. I was 10 years old when Sims came out. 10 or 11, I'll be honest with you. I actually do not remember exactly how old I was, but I remember as long ago as being 8 and 9 years old, reading about it in magazines and a few different places, and like just talking about it on like internet forums in the late 90s and going into 2000, hearing about it at school, things like that. You know, I've been a big Sims fan for a long time, and in the more recent games, especially 3 and 4, is where I really kind of cut my teeth on the game, because I did play the first two. Don't get me wrong, I played a lot of the first two. Some of the best memories of my childhood came from playing The Sims 2 on PlayStation 2 with my cousin. But very importantly, 3 and 4 is where I kind of cut my teeth on those games. And when it comes to them, I do have a lot of fond memories. I want to continue that trend. Even though I am getting a little bit older now, I do have a lot of fondness for that type of game, and I was very much looking forward to Life by You and doing a YouTube series on it. That will still happen. I want to point out that this is not I'm giving up, I'm not going to do it anymore, they've delayed it, I don't give a shit, whatever. No, this isn't that. This is more just me talking about where the channel is going to be going in the future, and I do apologize, but House Flipper 2 is, unfortunately, it's not as popular as it once was. I really wish it was, I genuinely do, but every single video I do see fewer and fewer views as we go on. My subscriber count is still growing, but I don't see it growing at nearly the rate it was when this game was very, very popular. So at this point, I'm going to continue to play House Flipper 2 into the indefinite future. I probably will still do at least mod review Mondays, even if I don't have anything for House Flipper 2 that I want to post. But there will be a point at which House Flipper 2 is no longer viable for me to continue to pursue as part of this channel, and Life by You is definitely a good way for this channel to evolve and kind of start moving forward again. My eventual plan is still to continue into other simulator games, Life by You being a life simulator, but Farming Simulator is really the bread and butter I want to aim for, and that's going to be kind of like an in the future thing. Eventually, if it gets to the point where I'm juggling, like 3 games, doing a different game every part of the week, I think I would absolutely love that. Even if it would be kind of frustrating to the viewers, I would love to be given that opportunity. I'm actually looking around. There's a lot of vegetation around this house. I've done a little bit of cleaning on the front. This is a very simple, straightforward house. I know that I've done a very similar house to this. It was similar, but I don't think it was the same. I love these lights, though. Excuse me. I'll definitely have to replace this railing. The double stairs going up onto the porch, that's definitely going to be staying. I kind of do want to move the front door, though. I want to move the front door over here, put like a window here. I don't like where that's placed. So in here, we have a foyer. And as we go in, looks like just a lot of stuff. This isn't hoarder level, but I'm going to tell you, this is getting close. This is definitely getting close. I've been in a house like this where it wasn't necessarily dirty by any means. It's just way more stuff than they needed to be fitting into the house. I have been in a house like that before. Yeah, like everything in here. I like the styling, though. The styling does seem to work really well for this house. It just seems like a house where maybe like a single mom was like living away from her kids, and the house just kind of got away from her between like work and keeping track of her kids, that kind of thing. Because it just seems like it's not really like necessarily the dirtiest house I've ever seen. Like you've seen some dirty houses on this channel even. This is where I've seen it, because I remember this lofted bedroom up here. And of course over here we have okay, so this might have been a gamer house. Now this is disgusting. This is dirty. Like, the only thing I'm expecting is for there to be like a towel underneath the desk. I'm not going to explain why. And like a really messy keyboard. Have like a half Mountain Dew sitting over here. We got the chips and everything. That's a good. It's a freaking mattress. Ugh. 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 And of course, oh no. Oh man. The downstairs could have been better. Like, I'm not going to lie. This can be better. But it's not necessarily that dirty. It's just a lot of stuff. I'm starting to change my opinion. This isn't like... Oh, I was not expecting a closet there. I was expecting the stairs into the basement. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe a single mother. But now I'm starting to think like maybe a gamer bro that just didn't care. Just straight up didn't care. Like, there's no excuse. Just straight up oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah, that's a no-no. That is a strong oh, no. Don't get me wrong. Still not the worst house I've ever been in personally. I hate to say that, but it isn't. So let's go ahead and we'll start getting some of this sold as I can finish my thought from previously. And I do apologize. I do have ADHD. I'm very, very certain I do. Have anxiety disorder as well. So a lot of times when I start talking, it's more to calm myself down than to explain something. So anyway, I do talk in circles a lot. Farming Simulator is still my end goal for the channel. I really do want to indulge in Farming Simulator. I started the channel on Farming Simulator, but I started it at a very bad time because 22 was already well on its way out, and I didn't really have like a lot of gameplay videos I could do for it because I've lost a lot of interest in Farming Simulator 22. Nothing wrong with the game. It was just I've put almost 1,000 hours into it by this point, and by the time I'm making videos on it, I'm already going to be putting way more hours into it to really get where. Oh no! I sold the window. I kind of expected that to happen, but it's okay. I'll come back to it later. Yeah, I just don't have the really, I don't have the time to be messing with Farming Simulator currently, and a large part of that is I do have a full-time plus salary IT job that I have to keep up with, and I also have a toddler. I'll be honest with you, it's getting a lot easier lately, though. It really is. It's one of those things where you really have to just be patient, you know? Just be patient, and life will reward you for your patience. It doesn't always work that way, but if you always work for it, you know, it will. It will, in the end, work out for you. And that's kind of where I'm at. I want to do a lot more stuff with this channel, and I want to just share my experiences with the games I love with people who also love those games. And there's a lot of people who leave comments on the channel and send me direct messages telling me how good I am at this game, and I'm sitting here like, I'm not very good, though. I do know a lot about architecture. I do have a lot of experience with contractor work. Maybe not necessarily in like home improvement or in... I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that door. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of everything, actually. That's just probably going to be better. I do have a lot of knowledge in a lot of different areas, and it does help out when, you know, there's a lot of things that can be talked about, and they're very, very interesting. And when you know something, a little bit of something about them, it's very easy to start a conversation. Talking pieces are very easy for me to come by just because I just have enough experience looking into different things, just topics, knowledge. There's 3 different TVs here. What happened? Yeah, I'm starting to think this might have been like a house that the person inherited and just didn't care about, something like that. Anyway. So yeah, as it stands, we're going to continue with House Flipper 2. And I'm really hoping that Life by You comes out soon, because I know that FarmCon is coming up. I think it was next month. I think yes, it's in June, I believe. I'll have to double check myself, but I believe it's in June. I apologize. I've been losing a lot of track of the months these days. But yeah, we're going to be aiming for Life by You, hopefully. Maybe it'll get a new release date soon. I'll keep you updated on that if you're interested, because it is something I'm keeping a very, very close eye on. I've been keeping a close eye on it since it was first announced, like E3. Like, you know, it's it's something that's been very, very much on my docket to keep an eye on. So keep you updated. We'll continue with House Flipper 2. We will move on to Life by You when I'm able, because that's going to follow into like the same kind of processes as House Flipper 2, where, you know, I'm building houses, but I'm also living in them. So it would be a cool little shift in paradigm. And then when we have a little bit more time and the game is actually coming out, we'll probably be moving on towards Farming Simulator. I might still do some Farming Simulator 22 episodes just to kind of get the feeling into the swing of the channel. But with so many viewers right now, especially that are watching my videos for House Flipper 2, I definitely don't want to disappoint those people. Absolutely not. I know they do like the videos I do. I do know that there's a lot of people that just enjoy my style of how I build houses. And I will tell you that you have good news coming. Those of you who fall into that category, when I do Life by You, I will probably be building houses just the same way I do in House Flipper. Like, you won't be missing much there. Absolutely not. So we've got a pretty good start on this house. Let's go ahead and we'll get this knocked out. And I'm looking down. I've got about 15 minutes on this nice little intro that I've done here, this nice little talking head piece. So I'll probably make this about a 30-minute episode, and we'll continue from there. We'll see you on the other side.